Have you ever failed at something? I want you to think about all your failures in life, whether that was in school or on the job or in a relationship or just certain aspects in life you felt like you failed. And I want you to shift your perspective. Some people see the glass half full and some see the glass half empty, but your perspective is what can propel you forward or keep you stagnated. And so I started 3 businesses. They have failed, and I'm starting another one. And I'll tell you about the one I'm currently working on at the end of the video. So let's get into it. So my first business was something called Dash Packs. And so what we were trying to do, we were trying to sell healthy snacks to either companies, people, and even put them in vending machines. And so this was in 2018, before COVID. And we were trying to get a list of companies, schools, vendors, and one of my friends, he was leading the company, and something happened in his life where he lost motivation, and he ultimately had to stop working on it. So that business kind of died out, and we worked on it for probably 8 months. So it wasn't a long time, but that taught me different things about business and how we branch out and market and things. And so the second business we got into was Coop Collect, which is something that was supposed to be like Groupon, where you give people discounts for services or products. And so we had to reach out to businesses and see if they were willing to give us discounts. In return, we would give them customers. So even though they spend less on their service, or they would get less revenue on their service or product, they will have more people, and it'll basically make up that discount. The only issue is we probably didn't do enough people, reach out to enough businesses. We just got rejection after rejection. And then we didn't have a following ourselves. And so when the business owner would look at us, they're like, how are you going to help me? And so that business basically died out. And it was during COVID as well. And so people were not really willing to give discounts and things like that to a business that they don't even know or heard of. And so then took a little break from business. I think it was like a year or 2, and we started Dash Wellness in 2023. And so this was the business that I was leading, in charge, and it taught me a whole lot. So basically, Dash Wellness started out as mental health, fitness, and nutrition, where you could get an all-in-one app. And I don't know if you saw it, but we have a cop. We're in traffic right now. I think there's an accident ahead. But we were in mental health, fitness, nutrition, and we started off using a third-party app because we didn't build an app, so we used that, and we were getting people on the app making nutrition plans, fitness plans, mental health plans, and it was confusing on how to market this business. Like, do we market the fitness portion? Do we market the nutrition portion? Do we do the mental health? And so it was just hard juggling all those different types of marketing sections we could do. So we decided to focus on mental health. And so we transformed the app. We focused on mental health programs, sessions, and it was driven by AI. The AI was making the plans for people. We were using where AI, you can write out a script for AI and it will speak it. And so it was speaking plans, mental health things like cognitive reframing. If you have a negative thought, you reinforce it with the positive one. And so we made AI make plans like that. Now, we had a little success, and we were like, well, we need to get some real people on that. That would really make it better. And so we were like, well, how do we get real people? And then we started interviewing therapists and mental health specialists, and we will take those interviews, clip it up, and put them into programs, and also have it free on the YouTube channel. And all that's still up. It's still on the Dash Wellness YouTube channel. So if you're interested, please look at it, because it'll help you. But that business, if we really put our all in it, like, I know I put my all in it, but sometimes not everyone has the same drive as you. And you have to have people around you that will have the same drive. Now, it's not just drive, it's are they available to work on it, right? Like, we have a life, and people got kids, and how do you balance trying to create a business, working, family? And it's tough. Like, I know I used to wake up at, well, I still do, but wake up at 5 a.m., 5:30, work on the business, go to work, come home, work on the business, and repeat. And so it taught you, like, I did it for 3 years, doing that, sacrificing, working every single day, even when I was sick, even on my birthday, I was working to make this thing work. And when it doesn't work, and when you're putting in your effort and you're not seeing the results, it hurts, but it's a learning lesson. And so I take all these lessons and I'm putting it into my next business. And so you're like, Ty, what is your next business? Well, my next business is utilizing AI. Now, let me explain. AI has and will drastically transform the world. And so you have to jump on the bandwagon. This is like the internet when it first got started. The people who got into it and learned and mastered it, they were successful. They had success. But the people who are scared, maybe they tried something and they failed. They tried something new and they failed, and they're like, I don't really want to learn. Maybe they just, you don't know, where to start. Just have AI teach you. And so the business I'm working on is very complex, but it's gonna make a simple solution. So as you all know in this channel, or if you're new, I'm in the healthcare space. I have my doctorate experience in health administration, and I worked in private practice and academic medical centers. And so I made a AI revenue intelligence system where healthcare organizations can input their billed claims, their payment, prior authorization, denials, and partial approvals, and the system will store it, prioritize it, and show them how to recover any revenue that was underpaid or denied. And a lot of times where payment is denied or underpaid, you have to write a letter, appeal letter, to the insurance company to get your money, or to fully get paid. And so that takes time. So the system will automatically draft it for them. And so I talked to the doctors I know and some people, and they're like, this is $1 million idea, like multiple millions. And so this is the first business I had someone say, oh, this is gonna make millions. And so that's what I'm working on day and night. I have my same routine I did with Dash Wellness and the other businesses. I'm taking that information from that failure and using it to make this successful. During my other businesses, I was reading, studying, listening to the gurus of business and marketing, like Alex Hormozy, Myron Golden, Russell Brunson, different people, and using that in the marketing, using that in the business model to be successful. So if you failed at something, whether it's business or life, use it to propel you into the future. Don't let it deter you from trying to better your life. We only get one life, so why not live it to your fullest potential? And so people will say, you're spending too much time on this business, you're not seeing results, and they'll make you feel bad for spending the time and energy on something that can potentially change your life and your family's life. But you got to keep going, even when you don't see results, even when people say that's not going to work. Keep going, keep having faith, keep putting in the work, keep improving, researching, tweaking, and you'll find success. And success doesn't mean that it works. It means that you've learned something and you can use it and apply it to something else. So I hope this video helped you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.